As it's a new year, I thought I'd run through some teaching ins and some teaching outs for 2026. First teaching in, saying no. Not without having to feel any guilt, not without having to explain yourself, just respecting boundaries for teachers and realising they are human. They need things, they need a life outside of teaching. Next in, using tech effectively. If it is used effectively, it will reduce workload. It will remove barriers. AI can be such a powerful tool, but it's got to be used safely, ethically, and it's got to be used to amplify your thinking as a teacher, not replace it. Having realistic expectations as a teacher with everything you're expected to do in a job where you're expected to wear more hats than you've ever worn before, understanding that you are not able to do everything, and that is fine as long as you're giving your very, very best. That's all that can be asked. Striving for that everyday excellence. And the last teaching in, trust. How amazing would our job be as teachers if we were just trusted to do the job, not constantly chasing our tail in having to prove the job the vast majority of us are capable of doing. So let's bring that in. Let's expect the best out of these teachers who are amazing people going above and beyond all the time, not constantly scrutinising them, pressuring them to make them feel like failures constantly. Teaching out, blaming teachers for a broken education system. Like, we work in a failing system, yet we are the ones who feel the guilt, the pressure, take the weight, feel the brunt of this. It's that sort of compassionate fatigue where you know you're working in a system that is failing some of your students, and there's so little you can actually do about it, no matter how much you put into the job, yet it's almost teachers being blamed rather than the system. I put performative busyness because there are some busy teachers, and I'm sick to death of that association with time to being an effective teacher. Like, the more you put into this job, the better you will be at teaching. Not necessarily, especially if the time you're using is just just doing tasks for the sake of it, just creating more faff, which doesn't actually impact teaching and learning. Let's just get rid of it. Let's strive to be efficient so you can be a really decent teacher and have a life outside of teaching. I've then put laminating in there just because I feel we do too much of it. Obviously, certain things that are laminated that are used over and over and over, but I see far too much laminating. It just doesn't need to be laminated. Step away from the laminator. And finally, I've put this fear-driven accountability because I think that fear within education just makes schools not use any common sense when it comes to asking, why are we doing this? Is there any point in we're doing this just so we can show someone we've done it?